Hi everybody, and welcome back into Scar World. Yeah, last episode was crazy. 10 withers we unleashed on the server. Well, not all at once, but 10 withers altogether. So I thought let's calm things down and get ready to work on our large build here a little bit. And these sheep, well, these little sheepies need a new home, and I have an area picked out for it. So why don't we head over there and check it out? I've kind of marked out right in here for our little sheep barn and pasture area. But the problem is it needs a little bit more terraforming, and I want to bring this land up a little bit more and put a area down under here for farms, because we already have a few of our farms in there. Let's see. Um, let's break in right here. See, here is our nether plants farm. But I thought this would be a good area to put our farms because we can pipe the bamboo right over there and things like that. So we're just going to... I know I have more grass than that. There we go. Anyway. Random person. Anyway. I am going to start getting some of this area terraformed, and I know Fire Demon was planning on doing something along this line here. I think he said he was building an inn, which means we're probably going to have to fill in some of this mineshaft area, which we'll continue to explore. And maybe we'll do a little bit of that later. I don't know. Don't know for sure what I'm going to have time for in this episode, but I do know that I want to get to time lapsing. So, yeah, I do a lot of time lapses, but I figured you guys would be bored just watching me place dirt for hours on end. So, why don't we take a quick peek at that? I promise it'll be short, and we'll come back in and start working on the sheep shed that's going to be here. Well, sometimes when you're doing terraforming, it helps to take a step back and grab a dragon's eye view of things. Let's see. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Trying to visualize exactly where in space this barn will fit, and right now it's actually looking a little bit small. So let's enlarge that a little bit. Maybe let's bring the curvature of this outward a little bit further on this plateau. Maybe have it curve out instead of in like it currently is. Okay, let's grab some sand maybe and outline that, or you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just grab some dirt and do it and have that curve outwards towards this more. Okay. Yep. We have a plan. Back to terraforming. All right. That looks better. I would say we just need to clean up this part now. Let's see. Ow. I don't really need this water source here. And we don't really need this cave entrance either. So let's throw a light down here. Let's see, from here, not quite yet. Let's bring this out a little bit more. We can kind of radiate this up a little bit better. I'm not the best at terraforming yet. I haven't had a lot of experience with it. But I do know I don't want to have too many sharp gaps. This here is natural, so that kind of gives me a good idea on kind of how to scope this and make it look. So let's bring that up a little bit there. Bring that up there. Maybe almost run out of dirt again. Let's see. Let's pop these out and put these two dirt blocks because that's what they would be. There. And then we can maybe build some kind of a supporting wall along here to explain why it is the way it is. Or terraform it a little bit more. I'll have to think on that. But it's getting there. It's getting better. So why don't we start working on an outline for this sheep shack so we can get this in. All right. Sounds good. We'll take a look at it in 2 seconds. Was Fire Demon just chasing the chicken? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. All right. Well, it's the next day IRL right now, and I've been looking at pictures online and looking at some of the videos from other creators like Fwip and Mythical Sausage, and I think I've come up with something. So this isn't a direct copy of anybody's build, but it's inspired by several builds and a really neat picture I found of a barn that's located in Japan. So I know it doesn't look like much now. It's a very bad netherrack outline. I've done a little bit of roof work. I've done a little bit of figuring out how I kind of want the roof to look. So let's step back and take a look at this with scale. And this dragon happens to be a perfect thing to fly into and look. Okay. So that back part back there is a little bit longer than the front part, and it had to be that way for the sheep farm and the redstone. So that works. That looks good. Scale-wise, I would say it looks sizable enough. It was way too small before. Okay, let's take a look from here. I think that's going to fit well on that hillside, and I wanted it to be a little asymmetrical to the hillside, and as much as this is probably going to annoy people, it's not centered with the gate either. And that's because we've got another build that is going to come in where this other line of netherrack is, and it's going to end, I think, approximately there. So I wanted to have line of sight to both builds. So that meant that this one was shifted slightly from the gate center, but not a absolute ton. So I think this will work. I think I like what's going on here. And I'll bring you in when we have some more progress on this. I don't want to do another time lapse. You guys have seen enough of those. I've been doing a lot of them lately, and I'm sorry. It's a very easy way to showcase my builds. Anyway, I'm going to do a little magic spin, and we will see the barn done. Ya ready? Whee! Barn's done. Okay, so yeah, this ended up growing even a little bit more than in the last clip. I pushed the backside out a little bit further so that this could be more even, because as much as I don't mind a little bit of asymmetry, this was driving me nuts. Still plenty of room in here for the sheep, and let's fly up here from our good friend Mr. Dragon and take a look. Hey, landed it. So there we go. There's a look at the roof on this. And Yeah, that got me thinking. This is a small build compared to the castle that is going to take up a good chunk of the space in this wall. And this took up a fair bit of my copper and a little bit of prismarine. Not much. The castle has a lot more prismarine in it. And I've been doing stuff to get that off camera, but yeah, I think we need to go on a copper gathering adventure. So I'm gonna head out and gather some copper. We do have that huge ore vein that's right around our base, so we're gonna head out and do that. And in the background while that's going on, I better get these sheep moved over here because these sheepies have got to move if we're gonna ever start on the castle. And of course, we've got a few other mobs to move as well. Alright, well, you enjoy that copper gathering montage, and I'm gonna get busy moving some animals. Hey, Fire Demon, you ready to go do some mining and get some more copper?
Yes, I am.
Alright, let's go see if we can find the rest of that large copper vein that we bumped into before. Let's have some fun.
Sounds good.
Alright. Hey, Fire Demon, you might want to come and check this out. I have a dancing sheep issue.
I'll be right there.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Hey, where are you exactly at?
I'm in the sheep barn, the new one. Um. Yeah, can you maybe give our happy little sheepy here a slight nudge?
Which direction?
Back towards the mangrove block here. Towards the back of the barn. Just, yeah, that's it. Just, there we go. Ah! Okay. Here, nudge him and then put this glass in there.
Oh.
Oh, you nudged in the wrong way! Oh, and now I'm looking at a sheep butt. Sheep issues, am I right? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to moving mobs. I just thought it would be funny to show you guys some dancing sheep butts. Alright, well. Dancing sheep and mineshaft explored. That was quite the fun adventure. And guess what? Yep, that's right. All the sheep are in the barn. And also, all the other animals. Except for you, pig. Pigs. Pigs. Anyway, maybe we'll build them a special little spot. The barn is officially done. I just have a small chest monster to clean up, but here we go. We've got a space for some horses, and of course, some undead horses. All of the sheep. A donkey. Our wandering trader llamas, and I thought that the cows might enjoy a nice open pasture land. And I see you over there, Mr. Creeper. You can just stay there. Anyway, we have a storage system below for the wool. And another random chest. I do still need to decorate in here, but the wool farm is working. So, yay for that. And if it gets full here, I can always just pop in one more hopper and switch it over to this line and fill up these 3 chests before I have to worry about putting anything else around in here. And that should be more than enough to take us to the end of the season. So, I think that's quite a bit done for this episode. And by the way, I did explore that large copper vein on a Twitch stream, which I'm going to try to do a little bit more often now. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's ShadowStar1313. And I'd like to see you over there in some of my streams. I'm not super regular yet, but I'm going to try to at least do a stream a week moving forward, as long as real life doesn't get in the way, because we all know how real life can be, right? Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode. It's been fun, and boy, did we get quite a bit done this time. But I'll see you in the next one, and if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye!